a Torah concept. The
I,
Torah
I have a question.
All right, go ahead.
I apologize for interrupting you, but
Yeah.
I mean, I see your passion, and you might talk 2 hours and nobody get to say anything. I appreciate how you feel about what you're talking about. Um, I don't really know what Judaism is. I really don't know what that is. But everybody always talks about Israel.
Right.
Israel was never a land. Israel, if my understanding, was a person. Wasn't Jacob Israel?
Correct.
And the land went back to where they are over there, went all the way back to Abraham when God said, you go get out of where you're at here and go there, and I'll give you this land from this point to this point to that point, and that is your land. And then life went on, and now here we are arguing about and people having beliefs about supporting Israel, or don't talk about Israel, or you'll be cursed, or all this stuff. Everybody's afraid to say anything against Israel, or in my mind, Israel, it was just a person.
Got it. Okay. So
So what? Start out by telling me, what is Judaism?
it's really understood as the land of the children of Israel. However, we view Abraham as our patriarch. Everything God promised Abraham, he promised his descendants, both physical and spiritual. However, one requirement for us to remain on this land is us keeping the commandments of God. The land of Israel does not belong to Jews, according to the Torah. The land of Israel belongs to whoever keeps God's commandments. Currently, the only people doing that in mass are the Jewish people. Now, Judaism doesn't exist in the Bible. The proper term, at least if we have to call it something, Torah Covenant. Torah Covenant is essentially what we would call Judaism nowadays. The agreement we have with God that he would be our God and we would be his people. Where do we see this? Exodus chapter 12, we see God presenting this agreement to a certain group of peoples, Hebrews and a mixed multitude, that if we keep this set of laws, we'd be allowed to live in this land in peace, that he would be our God, right? And we would be his people. That is Judaism in a nutshell. That is Jews living in the land of Israel for the most part. So it's really just semantics, whether you call it Judaism or whether you call it Israel. It's the land that God promises to anyone who's in a covenant with him. Long story short, the Jewish people who are religious are in a covenant with God.
So what about the new covenant? You don't believe in that? You don't believe in Jesus and the new covenant?
No, we don't.
Where did that come from?
That came from Christianity. Well, see, the idea.
Oh, because see, who was it? John came baptizing. Hey, and the Jews, the whole Pharisees, they had never baptized anybody. And then John came in with baptism. Where did he bring that baptism from?
So Jews actually still baptize today. We don't call it baptism, but we call it tevilah. So tevilah means immersion. Jesus didn't invent this. John didn't invent this.